Let's go. What's up? What's going on? It's your man, Black Cobra, back again with the Wheel Life Show. So I'm just gonna talk real quick tonight. Today's a real short one because this is nuts. Like, there's so many crazy comments and memes and all kinds of madness about this crazy race that took place in the bet that happened around it. I'm just I, I'm disappointed, first of all, about a lot of it, but just very upset. Ooh, and that's not something else. Whatever. Anyway, I'm not happy with what happened, but hey, everybody lives their own lives. I just want to talk about it real quick. I didn't have anybody on because, well, I'll talk about why, but I know everybody knows by now because most of us in the EUC industry or in this community usually know what's going on. When something crazy pops up, we all talk about it, and this is one of those things. So, what's up, Electric Unicycle? Good day, mate. Spartacus, what up, man? What's up? What's up? Yeah, so it's crazy. Eddie Jr., what's up, man? Yeah. So there's a lot of comments. I know a lot of people are upset, and I just wanted to talk about it because then I saw some comments about me. They're like, "Yeah, Cobra's gonna have them on the show," and you know what? Normally I would because I like to bring our community back together when there's been some sort of rift. But there's a reason why I decided just to do my thoughts and not to do that this time. If you guys remember, I've done it a couple times where I try to bring people on who've had a disagreement, or I try to talk about it and get them to come together. And normally that's because I'm a positive guy and I'm always trying to get positive people or people to be positive and respectful to each other and like get over nonsense that is stupid. But this, oh man, this was bad. This was bad on top of bad, I guess. I'm gonna be honest. I was disappointed on both sides, and just to set the stage for you guys. You guys know that Ustride is a friend of mine, but Wheezy is too. Even though Wheezy's been gone a while, he was at the first rally. So I consider both of these guys friends. And I'm gonna be honest. I was disappointed in the behavior on both sides, and I'll tell you why. And I know that may be shocking to some people to hear, but first of all, I also want to give shouts out to Primo. Primo. Yes, you said it right, Primo. He's not well known. He hasn't done a lot of things in our community, but he's very positive, and he's a guy after my own heart. He tries to do the right thing, and he wants to talk, get us together and do things, but he also knows how to call bullshit, and I think he did a good job. He did a good job on the video. The video, which by the way ended up on Ustride's channel, and I checked the description. I'm like, it doesn't even mention Primo. So I was a little disappointed in that. And then I didn't read all the comments because I knew it was going to be nuts. But I guess one of the comments he mentioned that it was Primo, I guess, in the comment somewhere. But I thought it should have been in the description, because when I click on that video, I'm looking for Primo's channel, and it was Ustride's channel. And it should have been a link right there in the description saying, hey, this is Primo. This is his channel. Go check him out. But Ustride got all the views. Anyway, like I said, Ustride's a friend of mine. Jediah, buddy, I don't know what you was doing, but look, there is a right way and a wrong way to do things as far as I'm concerned. And as long as you do things and represent yourself well, people can't say things about you that are not true. And if they do, people are not going to believe it. And that's one of the things that bothered me about this whole thing, is because I couldn't believe it. Like, if they didn't tell me, well, if I didn't see that video, I wouldn't have believed that you really did shake hands and look him in the eye and shake hands and like that. I wouldn't have believed it. Jediah, I wouldn't have believed it. I would have said no. Jediah would say, no, I ain't doing that. But you did. Now, caveat to that, yes, I do understand that there was extenuating circumstances in that Wheezy agreed to race, and then it seems like he backed out of the race unless the race was for pink slips. And then Ustride, since he came all the way there, didn't want to leave without content, so he did whatever he had to do to get the content. And I guess that's how he looks at it. He did what he had to do. But I'm gonna be honest. So let's back it up. Start at the beginning. First of all, he had to get an agreement from Wheezy to drive all the way to New York, and because Boston to New York is a long trip. So for him to drive all that way he also had to bring all his wheels, I believe, and drop them off. I don't know if that was the same time frame, because I just watched another thing where he was dropping wheels off. So I don't know. But he drove all that way to race Wheezy. And then if Wheezy backed out of the race after he drove all that way, then I understand why he was upset. And Jediah was probably like, you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes. This is what you said. So you ain't going to race unless I race for pink slips. So then he shook on it. And yes, you can kind of see in his eye his hesitation. But when I saw it, I was like, there's no way in hell he's giving up that wheel, because it don't belong to him. He can't give it up. So I was already like, this is bullshit from the jump. And I was like, so did they plan this out? I didn't know whether they planned it out and it was like, a content grab kind of thing, that they were like, okay, let's do this. We're going to make everybody, you know what I mean? Because New York, y'all do that shit. Y'all be doing shit, funny shit, coming together and clowning each other and doing dumb shit just to get people to watch, so you can, so I was like, maybe they came together and decided that they was going to do this and like fuck with people's minds and like get people watching. That's what I thought at first. But then at the end of the race, when Ustride was like, yeah, I'm not, he was basically like, yeah, I lost. I know I said I was, but I'm not giving you this wheel because the wheel don't even belong to me. So when he said that, and I was like, oh, okay. And I saw Wheezy's face, and then I saw a couple other people's. I was like, oh, this just got real for a second. I was like, hold up, they wasn't in this together. I said, oh, man. And then I started thinking instantly. I was like, damn, Ustride bet and he's going back on it? Oh, man. I was crushed. I was like, how can he do that? And like, you got to be a man of your word. I was like, nah. But then I learned after that Wheezy backed out first. And if you watched Primo's video, now I'm not gonna do what Primo did. Primo read all the comments. I'm too busy, and I'm sorry. Y'all know I got 2 jobs and a big family, so I'm way too busy to read all the. There's just too many comments, too many chat rooms, too many. So I miss a lot of shit. So I apologize for that, for not having every detail, because Primo, you did a good job of reading it, and you were reading it while you were on your video. And shouts out to you. I appreciate how you did that, because it exactly what I would have done. So I was like, all right. But the comments I did read, it did say, and of course that's from Ustride, but he did say, that Wheezy backed out, and he did say that he would only, he was only gonna race for pink slips. So it seemed like they made up his mind for him. But it actually wasn't that I was saying. It was how they lured him in. New York threw out a reel and just reeled him right on in. You could see all the comments. They was baiting him. Yo, I mean, it was crazy. The comments that they were making, oh, he ain't that good. He's not that great of a racer. He got beat by Coogee, and he don't even race that well. And come on. Y'all not even right. So it wasn't just him. It was all y'all just trying to suck him in. And I know New York sticks together. I know y'all was like, yo, this Boston dude could come down here. We gonna show him what's up. And I'm like, okay, but I mean, you can't pull the wool over his eyes. Then we're not racing unless it's for pinks. Now, granted, if you did that to me, then we just wouldn't be racing. Because ain't no damn way. And I own my wheels, but I also have demos sometimes from E-Wheels, from Yuko. So, I mean, if I got a demo, I'm definitely going to be like, this is not even my wheel. And even if it was, I ain't racing nobody for no wheel. A race is a race. The race is for clout. The race, it could be for views, whatever. It's for fun. We are not, none of us in this community are rich, at least as far as I know. I mean, maybe there's a couple people that are independently wealthy that I don't know about. I don't know. But nobody I know can afford to just be throwing wheels at each other. Oh, okay, you can have it. Oh, yeah, you can have it. No, it's not like that. These wheels cost a lot. For you to try and race somebody for your wheel, I think that's garbage. I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's garbage. And y'all shouldn't even be talking shit like that. And then try to sucker somebody from another town to try and suck them in to doing that. Garbage. Jump. Just from jump. That was garbage. But Ustride, you never agree to something you ain't willing to say. I mean, you ain't willing to do. That's your word. Your word is your bond, man. No, you don't do that. No, you don't do that. And I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of comments. You guys are saying stuff. Yeah. Oh, see, my EUC journey. He's saying the same thing. I'm sorry. I missed. Okay. I'll go back. Regardless. Okay. So electric unicycle. I sum up the thoughts on the race. Regardless of the situation, you don't make a deal and shake a man's hand and then not follow through. Okay. I agree. 100%. Like I said, it was foolish and it's done him no justice. Exactly. We know this. His blitz race dead. If that's blitz race, yes, it's dead. Cause I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that kind of shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. I do not deal with negative bullshit. So if that's the kind of shit, I got nothing to do with it. If you want to be positive, you want to be true, you want to stand up, you want to be, be positive for things, I'm good. But no, I'm not doing that underhanded, dirty shit. No, keep that shit away from me. You know what I mean? I deal with enough negative, sneaky ass people. I don't deal with it in my life, personal life, until I have to cut that shit out. Y'all know that there has been people that I thought was one way and I've figured out was a different way. And if that's the case, you get cut the fuck out. Period. I don't deal with that. So when this kind of stuff, this ain't good for the community. This ain't good for us. This is not how we deal with each other. So both of y'all are wrong. Both of y'all are wrong. Wheezy, you're wrong for trying to sucker this dude. And Stride, you're wrong for making an agreement, shaking hands, looking him in the eye, and then backing out. Both of y'all are wrong, in my opinion. Now, I don't know some details, but hey, yeah, he posted a bunch of videos. Of course he did. You get a bunch of views chasing. Agree. Definitely always give credit to content creators. Yes, that's talking about Primo. You should have given him credit. He made a video, put it out. Should have given him, like, it should have been top build credit, not at the bottom in a comment credit. You give the man credit because he made the video. Period. I didn't appreciate that either. And I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the things I don't like, and I see it, I'm seeing it too much. And like, look, you guys know me. I do this because I love it, but I also do it, and I stay true to what I'm doing. I'm positive. I don't do bullshit if it's gone, if it is. But this kind of stuff to chase, that's why my channel is not bigger than it is, because I'm not going to go chase for views. I will, anything I'm doing, if I'm a part of it, yes, I'm going to record it, put it out, because I want views, I want to share. I want people to see what I'm doing, because I know that they're going to enjoy it. That's why I do it. But I'm not chasing views to the point where I'm going to do negative shit. I'm going to lie. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do... Look, maybe my mama raised me right. I know that your word is your word, and being dishonest and sneaky and doing shit like luring people into shit, you don't do that. You just don't do that. So this is all garbage. All of it's garbage. So that's why ain't nobody here. So normally I would have people here, and I don't want it, because it both sides was garbage. So I think that and again, that being said, the race did happen, and Wheezy won, and he won fair and square. There was nothing crazy about it. We know Wheezy can ride. We know what he can do, and we all of us, well, most of us, maybe not Ustride, but the rest of us expected him to win. We just expected it. Again, it's easy to see. You apples and apples, oranges and oranges. They're not the same weight. The wheels, one's more powerful than the other. One knows the city much better than the other, and one is crazier than the other. You gotta do a lot to stop Wheezy's crazy ass. So he won. So shouts out to Wheezy for winning the actual race. That part was dope. And big shouts out to Alien Rides. Alien Rides for the win, like Primo said. Alien Rides for the fucking win. Yes, Alien Rides, you guys stepped up and decided to give Wheezy a wheel, even with all this BS. Decided to give Wheezy a wheel because Wheezy won the race. So shouts out to you guys for supporting the community. And I know you didn't do that just for him. I know you did it because for the community, and you felt it was a wrong thing what happened, so you felt you were going to right that wrong. So I give you guys mad credit for trying to right that wrong. I do also, though, like I said, Wheezy and the boys, because it wasn't just Wheezy. Y'all know in New York, y'all were baiting Ustride. Y'all know y'all were sucking him in. Y'all threw out the reel, and you knew he was going to just get rolled right all up in it and get suckered. Then you push at the last second and go, well, I'm not going to race if you're not racing for pink slips after he's already there. Come on, y'all. That was a group collaborative effort to bamboozle this dude. That was kind of dirty. And granted, if he's stupid enough to fall for it, shame on him. But he wasn't. He went the other way, and he pushed the needle back the other way. And I guess, and he came out on top because he got his content, he got his race, he kept his wheel and he bounced. But now Wheezy got a wheel coming to him, so they both came out on top. I guess they got what they deserved or what they wanted. But I do not think it was right. I think, and I'll be honest, Zen Lee, I like Zen, but Zen, I think that you do that a lot. I think that you get content while sacrificing your relationships with others. Because many people have come to me behind the scenes to complain that they said that you did them dirty to get your content. And I just don't agree with that. And I feel that's what Ustride was doing here. He figured by all means necessary, I'm going to get this content. And I don't think that's right. I got tons of content I haven't even put out because I was just like, nah. And it's not because I got it wrong, just because some of it I'm like, I just didn't feel it. I'm like, nah, I don't really feel right putting this out, whether it's not as good as I wanted or I didn't think that was going to show the person in the right light, whatever, you know. And I'm not trying to do people dirty on purpose. If something happens, then it's not on purpose. I'm not trying to do that. Let me see. He wouldn't have said that if he crossed the line first. Okay, Wheezy, is that you? That looks like Wheezy there. Wheezy. Yup. You say that, but I give you credit, Wheezy. You whooped him. I give you credit. But I think you were sneaky and you know it. You guys were baiting him and that wasn't right. Yes, Wheezy absolutely played Stride and Stride played him back. Yes. And they went back and forth. And Wheezy, you said disrespectful. It was disrespectful, but I think it was disrespectful on both sides. Both sides. I think y'all disrespected each other. I think that honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was in disbelief. I had to watch it. I was like, what? No, this didn't just happen. And I had to watch it back because I didn't believe it. Now, I didn't see the whole first part of the race. I just saw the video where you come in through the tunnel. What the freak? What the freak? And then I was like, is he saying that because of the wheel? And then you blew by him. I was like, oh, okay. Now I see why he's saying it. So, you know, I'm like, it is what it is. I'm just pissed that negativity wins again. I'm gonna be honest. I just think, I don't know. So Wheezy said that's a made up story. Well, Wheezy, you can't say it's made up that y'all was trying to sucker him. You can't say that's made up because the comments that you guys made, not just you, other people trying to make it seem like you weren't that good of a racer and you don't really race and this and that. Come on, everybody knows that you fly, and it just seemed like you guys were reeling him in to sucker him, and I was like, I don't know. I just didn't think it was right. But hey, again, I wasn't there, and I don't know all the details. I know there's details on both sides I don't know, but what I do know is what I read and what I saw. So I was like, damn. Don't try to save YouTuber unless you want to lose 200 subs. He did lose a lot of subs, and I'm not, if you're talking about me, I ain't trying to save nobody. I'm saying they both wrong. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Mickey, what's up? Mickey's in the house. Where my EX30 at, Wheezy? Yo, it's coming. You getting your EX30 from Alien Rides, apparently. So you got that. Mickey said NYC reeled. You lied in. Is that weak-minded? Well, hey, it is what it is. Oh, hold on. I actually never saw the Coogee video. I went to New York City to set up a track race with Sam. Okay, so Ustride's in the house too. He did get beat by Coogee. Yes, he did. They still played him dirty though. And I don't know. Maybe he did. He said he didn't see the Coogee race. Hold on. The crack. Comments got taken down. Oh, he said he's happy the comments got taken down. I feel like it was getting out of hand. Well, it is, and I think it, yeah. There's no way. Cabbage or garbage. He said, I think racing for wheels is garbage. There's no way we should be racing for each other's wheels. Our wheels mean too much to us, and it's just stupid to think that makes any sense. So, yeah. Mickey said, yes, racing for pinks, what 12-year-olds do after Fast and Furious. It is stupid. Very stupid. Yeah. Well, hey, I hear you. You scam. Yeah, look, y'all can be mad at Ustride, and I am too. I think that what he did was wrong. I think that he should have called bullshit, and on camera should have been like, you know what? I came down here to do this and do it right, and this is how I get treated. So, And, you know, and I would have been like, this is what's what, and let it be. But he really wanted video. And he really wanted, you know, to get, you know, to try and get some, you know, I don't know, some footage, I guess. I'm like, yo, you can't do it. You can't do it. Ustride chasing views for beer money. So silly. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So of course, Wheezy says you have no integrity, Ustride, and look, that's why I'm saying what you did was wrong, because you can't really argue with him because you shook hands on camera and said yes. You should never have done that. I know that you felt like you had to, whatever, but you should never have done that. That was crazy. You know, I'm like, I'm still in shock. Like, on the other screen over here, I have the video clip of where y'all was shaking hands. And I'm still in shock every time I watch it. I'm like, he really did. You know, and I know, like I said, I know you felt like you had to do it to get the race to go, but no. And then, okay, putting everyone at risk, particularly pedestrians and innocent bystanders. Well, I mean, that happens every time y'all, you know, you flying through traffic or whatever. And they was racing like crazy, but it was two of them. And, you know, we know the pedestrians were at risk, but, you know, hey, it's New York. You always at risk. So, I mean, that part, I'm like, if it was a smaller suburb, maybe, but New York, yeah, I know you at risk. Yeah, Squall Heart says we already knew Wheezy was gonna. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Stride. If you was maybe the only one that didn't absolutely 100% know Wheezy was gonna win. Again, he's lighter than you, faster wheel than you, crazier than you. There was no way that you could beat that man. This race was rigged from the start, and then to see you do it and shake hands, I was like, I was disappointed before the race even began, because I was like, he can't bet that wheel. That wheel don't belong to him. You know, big boy, fast boy, what's up, man? So I was real pissed that you did that. Even alien rides are copping grief from some saying they should give the girl a wheel. Can't remember her name. Okay, I don't know what girl. Kelly Chameleons. I think you lie. I think that's Kelly. Last time it was somebody faking to be her, so I think that's her. Anyway, everyone who knows me knows I only race for pinks. Wheezy though, come on, that's bullshit. Wheezy, if you only race for pinks, then you shouldn't be doing no more racing. Come on, man. This community is. You got money to be buying wheels like that? No, you don't. So for you to be trying to tell somebody they need to race you for pinks, that's crazy. Crazy. No, it don't even make sense. Again, like you said, what are you, 12? What is this? Back in the 1920s? What, the Greece, when they're racing for the pink slips? Just saying it sounds stupid. So whatever. Okay, hold on. So Ustride said, Cobra, they did not reel me in. I came to NYC to set up several tracks for the Blitz, then set up a race with Sam. They accepted the challenge later. Okay, so Stride, tell me then, why the hell would you shake hands and bet that man your wheel? Tell me why you would do that, because that's just stupid. Selling their integrity for views. Yes, and this is the problem. Big Boy Fast Boy said it. So true. Content creators are selling their integrity for views, which is a horrible idea. If you feel that your word means so little that you're willing to give it up and to sacrifice your integrity and who you are for some views, garbage. So I think that's just crazy. All right, so let me see. I'm scrolling through to see. Okay, so Wheezy says, I never changed my words once. I did not lie. That's what Wheezy said. Vibe said, Coogee really did beat Wheezy, and Wheezy didn't ride his wheel for an entire year until recently, so I wouldn't say he suckered him. Okay, well, I think Wheezy didn't ride his wheel also because he got hurt at one point, I believe. So, Yeah. But Mickey said people said Wheezy isn't a good racer, and people believe that. Come on, if you don't think that's trolling, if you don't think that's bullshit trying to suck somebody in, maybe Ustride didn't fall for it. Excuse me, but that's absolutely what they were doing. Anybody that knows them know that they talk shit and crack jokes and do shit trying to sucker each other into dumb shit. That sounds absolutely like several people in the group. And I'm not even in the group all the time. I'm barely there, but I've witnessed that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Let me see. No, and Wheezy, I'm not having you in Stride on purposely. And the reason I'm not is because I do feel like there was some dishonest stuff on both ends. Whether you went back on your word, okay, I guess I'm wrong about that. You're saying you didn't go back on your word and you didn't say you was racing and you didn't. And Ustride's trying to say that he didn't feel suckered, but look, okay, Wheezy, you telling me that those people saying that you're not a good racer, that you trying to make people believe that you don't know how to race. You don't feel that that's dishonest? You don't feel that that's bullshit? I want the EX30 he was standing up on. That's the deal, Cobra. No, you can't get that wheel because that wheel don't belong to him. And on that point, Jason from E-Wheels reached out. He's upset because people are trying to give him shit about it. Jason had nothing to do with this bullshit. Jason from E-Wheels knew nothing about this stupid drama, this childish bet, and he knew nothing about it, and he had nothing to do with it. But it's his wheel. It doesn't belong to Ustride. Ustride, hey, if he wants to, and I'll tell you right now, he don't have the money to be buying. He didn't buy himself an EX30. How is he gonna buy you one? So that's why the bet from jump was stupid. Like, anyway, I'm sorry. It upsets me when people do things that just make no sense. Not me. I'll race for the wheel, no problem. Okay. Slower than me. Vibe said, I'll race anyone slower than me for pinks, no cap. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Stride, what I did was justified and correct. No, you didn't. Tell me why that was justified and correct. And if you feel like they did not reel you in, then you tell me. You tell me. Why do you feel you were justified in that? And like I said, normally I would have you on and let you say it, but I'm so pissed at what y'all both did. I'm like, I don't want, no, but I will let you say it. If you want to say it in the comments, tell me what it is. No respect for others' property is crazy. You beating a wheel that is not yours and lost and look goofy. Well, he did that. He definitely did that. Okay, I was racing for Blitz video, not to win his wheel. Being in front of him wouldn't be as exciting. That's why I stayed right behind him. But he did shock me in the tunnel after I passed him. Come on, Ustride. That's bullshit. Jediah, that's bullshit. You know it. He beat you. Fair and square, he beat you. You could not beat him. And no matter what techniques you're talking about, you can't beat it. You couldn't beat him. Those wheels, you having the wheel you had and him having the wheel he had, you could not beat him. In his city, you're crazy. And you said for the blitz. So you're doing the blitz. Come on. That means, again, chasing views for your blitz, and you did something dishonest. You shook that man's hand knowing that you couldn't give him that wheel. Knowing that you couldn't give him that wheel. That's garbage. That's garbage. I shook hands because his wasted my time. I got to HQ after setting up the course only for him to go home because I wouldn't race for pinks. When in the chat, I said the wheel isn't mine. Okay, there we go. Right there. So he's saying that is what happened. He said, I shook hands because he wasted my time. I got to HQ after setting up the course only for him to go home because I wouldn't race for pinks. when in the chat I said the wheel wasn't mine. Okay, so that means that what I was saying was accurate then. He did back out. You set up the course, and then he went home because he wasn't going to race for pinks. Or because you weren't going to race for pinks. So then what? Then you decided that the only way to get him to do it was for you to do that? You know, is that the deal? Because that's what it seems like to me. Oh, hey, look. Wheezy said it's not Jason's problem. Ustride owes Jason an EX30 now. An agreement is an agreement. Hey, I'm waiting to hear, because he said you did back out and go home. You asked me a question, I answered it, and you can't accept it. Okay, but what you're saying doesn't make sense, Stride. I am giving you the credit because if you set up the race and then Wheezy backed out because you wouldn't race for pinks, that's what I'm saying. If he did that and then he went home because you wasn't going to race for pinks and you said, okay, well, I'll just tell him I'm going to race for pinks and go for it so I can get him to race. If that's what happened, then I give you a little leeway. Because if he was backing out to only race for pinks and that was the only way to get him to race after you already drove to New York, set up the track, and we're ready to race, and then he backs out, then okay, I give you some leeway. Then I understand that you felt like that was the only way to go ahead and get that man to race after he said he was going to race. If he said he was going to race and then he backed out, and then the only way you could get him to race was to race for pinks, then okay, I give you a little bit. Still, you did something that challenges people's thoughts of you, that challenges the thought that you even have integrity. I would never do that. That's what I can't accept. If someone does something that's dirty, let them be dirty. Then make a video about how you came all the way there to race and this person is not racing you because of whatever. That's fine. Make that video. I want to watch that video too. But to watch you shake hands with this man, look him in the eye, and I knew you was lying. I was just like, that's why I thought it had to be something from behind the scenes. It had to be, I was like, you gotta be something behind the scenes, some other reason why he's shaking this man's hand. Like, I didn't get it. And then at the end, I was like, oh, wow, that was real. And I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. What do I do with that? Like, I was absolutely blown away. Like, legit. You listen, y'all both threw me for a loop. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a good point, Keith. Keith said, if Ustride wins, does Ustride take the wheel? Huh? Would you have taken his wheel if you won? Because you're saying that, no, he backed out and then you did that. It seems like you did that just to get him to race. But if you won, would you have try to make him stick to giving you his wheel then? Good question. My man. So, Amped Electric Games. Shouts out to Seth Johnson, baby. Seth said, Ustride and Wheezy death match at Amped. Yo, everybody would want to watch that. Everybody. But if that's the case, well, even then, I was going to say, if y'all were to race a dual death match, not death match, obviously, but showdown, if y'all were to race again, y'all need to be on the same wheel. But the problem is, Ustride, you still weigh more than him. And Wheezy's still crazier than you. So he's got, unless you can turn up your crazy and lose the weight, there's no way you're going to beat Wheezy. That's just my opinion. He's that dude. Now, if it was off-road, had a little, other stuff, obstacles, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I just know that he's Wheezy. He be doing stuff that I'm like, hell no. So I don't know. Ustride, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's that simple. Again, Ustride, if you're saying that you did it because of what because he backed out I give you a little leeway. He said, for me, the race wasn't for the wheel. It was his idea to give the wheel. I had no interest in his wheel. My goal was the blitz. Okay, so Ustride saying if he won the wheel, he wasn't going to take the wheel because he only wanted the footage. He only wanted the EUC blitz footage. Now, you guys know he's got the EUC blitz set up. So, you know, pay-per-view races. So I think I do understand. I do understand how he was trying to get a video for that. That's exactly what he was doing. And do I agree with it? Hell no. I would never do that just for views. I'm sorry. I just not doing it. Not doing it. But again, that ain't me. He felt justified. You know, Jediah, you're your own man. You felt justified, and if you did, you know, then you know that's you. That's on you. Good for you. I just don't feel it was right. Either end, I don't feel. And if Wheezy saying he only races for pinks, I think that's stupid. Then you ain't ever gonna race, in my opinion, because there's nobody that should be racing for pink slips. Our community is we're still too small, too niche, too small, too much of a tight community. At least that's what I'm trying to get us to stay. So this kind of stuff, we need to push this away. This is not the kind of stuff we need to be dealing with in our community. So just stop this kind of stuff. Yo, Seth said, Ustride, you can charge $15 for the footage and pay back Wheezy. Oh. Oh man. Oh man. Devo said, yep, fingers crossed. Does Trump handshake? Drama over. Oh man, anyway. Bad communication on all sides. Vegan, what's up, brother? So Vegan said, I'll agree. Vegan, bad communication, and bad intentions all around. I think both of y'all intentions were wrong. You shouldn't have tried to sucker this man out of a wheel. You knew you was gonna beat him. Everybody knew you was gonna beat him. You shouldn't have tried to get him the race for his wheel. And if he said the wheel wasn't his in the chat, you didn't see it, everybody else knew. I know as soon as I watched the video, I'm like, that's not possible. I know he don't own that wheel. And if that's the case, you just figured I don't know how you figured he was going to give you a wheel that didn't belong to him. I don't know. But he did make the agreement, and that's bullshit. So bullshit on both sides. That's my opinion. That's where I'm at. And I know, hold on. Besides, Wheezy always complained that no one ever sees him on camera. Well, congratulations. You finally see him ride in his true form. Fantastic rider. Okay. Well said. He's definitely a fantastic rider. This is not Kelly Chameleons. Come to Portland and race me, Wheezy. You are slow. That's not Kelly at all. That's somebody who took Kelly's name, and because Kelly got an S on her name and they took her picture. That is not Kelly. She would not say that. Let's see. Okay, Wheezy. I look, and you know, even though I'm upset because I feel like you guys were trying to sucker him out of his wheel, you know that I'm only bringing this to the public and to the community because I want us to do better. That's why I'm doing this. I want us to do better and be better to each other. This kind of behavior towards each other is unacceptable in our community. We are too small of a community to allow this kind of stuff to happen and to come between us. So this can't be. This can't be. We got to figure out a way to get past this and try and figure out a way to not do dumb shit like this again. This makes no sense. He is on tape shaking hands with the dude and then speak on the wheel. The whole issue is wasn't even his. Right. Exactly. It wasn't even his wheel. There's a whole lot of memes with his name. Yep. I know. It's settled with a fist fight. Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. I don't think they want to do that. In that case, I have to give that one to Ustride. I don't think they want to fight. Um, uh, yeah, yeah, you might be right, Spartacus. I don't know. I didn't even think of that. I try to ignore it, but I guess I should, huh? Let me see how we do that. Anyway, next time. I'm about done. Let's see where we at. Down the bottom. Any more from these two? I think that was it. Yeah, it's true. Big boy, fast boy. So we're not even talking wheels. We're talking integrity. And that's the whole point. Um, yeah, races that put the public at large at risk are dumb. Well, I think they do that a lot. Skrilla said, classic New York hustle attempt, though. Yeah, it was. That's why when I saw it, I was like, they was trying to hustle, dude. That's dirty. Um, so, all right. Uh, all right, I'm gonna end it there. Wait, hold on. What is Stride saying? Just to be clear, Wheezy made several mistakes in the race while in traffic. So many open holes. My mistake was not passing him earlier because the tunnel allowed him to. Oh, stop. Ustride. I'm sorry. You can't beat Wheezy. I'm sorry. You're a great rider, but you're not crazy enough to beat Wheezy. In order to beat Wheezy, you'd have to be a bigger nut job than him. And Wheezy, he gets credit because he's an absolute nut. I'm not violent. I do not want to fight. I put my life on the line. This is Wheezy. Put my life on the line and got disrespected for nothing. For a boba. Dare you? You raced for a boba? I didn't even see that one. I just heard it when Primo put it up. That was funny. So yes, I do get it. Wheezy, I'm sorry that you got disrespected and you didn't get what you thought you was gonna get. But Stride, they was trying to sucker you. Sorry that they was trying to sucker you. Hey, like I said, bullshit on both sides. The problem is, it just didn't look right. And I think integrity has been forfeited in this matter. So I think that going forward, no more racing for pink slips. Let's not be stupid. It shouldn't even be on the table. And any of us that know, when he shook hands, you could see, I was like, he's lying. Because there's no way he's going to do that. He can't. I know him, and I know that's not his wheel. And I know he can't afford to buy you a wheel and just give it to you. He don't have it like that. And so for you to, anyway, I'm going to go on and on because it pisses me off just thinking about it. I think both ways, hey, you tried to get him, it didn't work. And Wheezy, you say you were dishonored, but come on, man. The boys were trying hard to make it seem like you can't race, which is, come on. You know that makes no sense. And that's a sucker play. They were trying, and whether you were in on it or not, they were trying to sucker him into a bet. And then for you to go home and say you're not racing, come on. Until he said, oh, pinks, okay, I'll do it. And then you came back to race. If that's how it happened, that's bullshit too. Come on. Stop with the dishonored. Yes, I feel it was disrespectful for him to shake hands and go back on it, but you left and tried to make sure he would shake hands on it or you weren't going to race. So, I mean, I agree both ways, but honestly, thinking about it like that, what Wheezy did was the right thing to do then. Should have just said, okay, let's go home. Let's go home. But you were doing it to convince him, and it worked. That's why y'all were so excited when he said yes. Oh, David. Oh, it's real. Oh, come on, y'all. Y'all just wrong. Y'all shouldn't be doing that kind of shit. I have a pink slip that anyone can race me for. Unpaid parking tickets. I got you, Spartacus. All right, Wheezy. You say it's not your fault, but honestly, dude, stop with the racing for pink slip shit. Just stop. That makes no sense. You ain't. Well, maybe you are. I was gonna say you ain't rich, and none of us are either. But maybe you do. But you know, yeah, right. Mickey said it. If y'all want to race, I will give you the platform. That platform I'll give you. If you two want to come to the Wheel Life Rally and have a showdown, a New England showdown at the Wheel Life Rally in 10 days, I'm on for that. I'm upset at how this went down and how y'all negatively impacted the community, but I will give y'all the opportunity to re-race at the rally if you want to. So bring it. If y'all want to do it, y'all can bring it. And no, there will be no pink slips before you even go there. This is a race. That's it. Ustride is trying to say he had holes. There was openings. He could have did this and did that. Okay, Ustride, bring that to the rally. Bring that to the rally, and then let me see you look at those holes that he left you and take him out then. And Wheezy, you came to the rally the year one and didn't win. So it's time for you to come back and redo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wheel Life Rally, baby. 10 days and counting. Just in case y'all don't know, Seth Johnson will be in the house at Wheel Life Rally. You know Mickey EVX will be in the house at Wheel Life Rally. You know, of course, Showtime will be in the house. There'll be a host of people that'll be there. I believe Ustride was already planning to be there. I don't know if Wheezy was planning to be there. And I could go on. There's a ton of people that are going to be there. So if you're planning to be there, shouts out to you. I'll see you there. Wheezy said, I'm never racing for pinks again. We have already established that before anything went online. I'm just still waiting for Ustride to be a man of his word. You're going to be waiting for a long time. He ain't giving you the wheel. Like I said, he can't give you that wheel, and he can't afford to buy you one. And he would buy himself the damn wheel. Do not have a dishonest man at your rally. Listen, if y'all want to race, y'all can race again. He says he saw holes in your race strategy. He feels he can do something about that. So anyway, anybody can race. Anybody can race. If y'all want to race. But I do feel, and I'm going to be honest, I feel, not happening, Wheezy, I feel that y'all both owe people an apology. I'm going to just keep it real. I feel that y'all two owe the community an apology. You know, the whole thing for, you know, the whole thing for you not racing and going home, backing out until he agreed to pink slips, that's bullshit. That's garbage. And you're not telling me you didn't do that. You're telling me that you didn't, whatever, say what the other people said. But I believe that pushing people to race for pink slip shit is garbage. And I think you need to let people know that, I mean, you said you're not doing that anymore, so good for you. But I also think that you need to realize that that's what set this whole garbage up. So you need to apologize for that, in my opinion. And Ustride, you definitely need to apologize for shaking a man's hand on camera and then knowing you had no intention to give that man that wheel. You knew it. You was lying from jump. You should not have done it, and you need to apologize. You need to get on camera and apologize to the people. You don't need me for that because you got a bigger channel than me. So you need to go on and apologize. That's just what I think, and that's what I think a lot of people think. They're looking for you to apologize for what you did. So I like this purge of people unsubbing because not many contacted me or Wheezy to know the truth. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you know what? What's funny about it is I both of you, I had my phone today and I was calling both of you. And I said no, because I was hoping, number one, you'd be in the chat and we could do what we just did. But number two, I was so hot about this whole thing. I was like, I didn't think I would remain calm in the face of people lying and shit and being disrespectful, in my opinion. And I think you both were disrespectful of the community because I think you both took advantage of people, getting them to watch you doing that crazy shit just for views. I don't think it was right. I think that it had a negative effect on people. It pissed me off, and I was just like, come on, man. No, that is not what we need. If that's what you guys are seeking, that is not what we need. So I think this is definitely something that needs to be fixed and not done again. And I agree. Ustride, you need to reach out to Jason because he's getting a lot of backlash from your actions. That's not fair that you not only negatively affected your own channel, but you negatively affected E-Wheels with that bullshit. So you need to contact Jason. If you haven't already, you need to contact Jason and apologize because he reached out to me and said something. And I was like, wow. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. Wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. Knowing that he loaned me a wheel, I would never put myself in a position to be negatively looked at for my integrity and my word over somebody else's property. Wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. So, at any rate, I'm going to get off my soapbox. And I know, look, it's just my opinion. I know I ain't nobody. I just love the community. And I feel like when garbage and bullshit affects the community, I feel like I want to speak on it. And this was garbage and bullshit. I think that it should be fixed. I just think it needs to be repaired. I think you need to fix it. And I can't do that. Only you can. You guys did this. You guys need to fix it. And that's on y'all. Normally, you guys know me. Normally, I'm trying to bring y'all together and have y'all squash it and whatever. No, that's on y'all. Y'all did this shit. Y'all fix it. And I think y'all need to be big boys about it and make it happen. Ustride, you got more apologies to make because what you did to Jason that's not fair. It's not fair to involve his company. That's his livelihood. You're affecting his bottom line with this bullshit. That's not fair. It's not fair. And if I was a company owner, I'd be pissed. So just so you know, now he's coming up with a whole new thing. He's got to come up with something else to say that when he loans out wheels, people can't do this bullshit. All because of y'all bullshit. So anyway, fix it. Fix it. Fix it. That's all I'm saying. So, and yes, I agree with what Primo said. I know I ain't nobody. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just telling you my opinion. My opinion is you need to fix it. Because if it was me and I negatively affected some people with my bullshit, then I would feel like I need to fix it. And that's what I feel. So until it's fixed, hey, you get what you get. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Brian Barton, Vermont would smoke everyone. Or VT. Oh, you talking about Vinny. I don't know. Vinny crazy, but I think Wheezy crazier. I don't know. But VT been gone a while. So anyway. All right, y'all. I'm done. It's an hour. I just wanted to say what's up. I wanted to speak on it because there were some comments in there too about me having them on just to have them on. No, I only do that because I want to make things better. If I feel I can make things better, then I'll do it. And I've tried to repair other relationships and, it doesn't always work the way I want it to. And I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but whatever. Oh, Mickey, you said what? You said clean up the room. You talking about my room? This is all rally stuff back here. All rally gear, rally shirts, rally batons. The M104 is in that box over there. It's all rally gear, baby. Wheel Life Rally. Oh, and shouts out to E-Wheels again. E-Wheels is sending at least one, but I think 2 demo wheels for the rally. So there'll be 2 more demo wheels at the rally. I hope they make it in time. He sent them out today, I believe. So shouts out to E-Wheels. And he is, and hopefully he was able to include some pedals for the raffle. So he also has some nice CNC pedals for the raffle. So shouts out to E-Wheels for their support of the Wheel Life Rally also. Yeah. A lot going on. 10 days, baby. 10 days to the rally. I can't wait. Yo, I'm so excited. I just
Let's go.
I just want to get it done. So again, people can come in. Oh, if you didn't see, hold up. I think I can share my screen. Let me show you. Although, if you went on the website, you could see it, but I don't know that you would have. So I'm gonna pull up. What I just do here? Finder. Oh, there it goes. This is do. All right, here is. Let me see if I can share that. Just that. There we go. This. Oh, really? And hold on a sec. How do I have that? And not me. Anyway, I'll put it back. So this is the schedule of events for the rally. Friday night, you guys can come in up to 10 o'clock. The gate gets locked at 10 o'clock. Whoever's there is there. Let me see. Hold on. I feel like I should be able to just pull myself back in here, but I'm not. Oh, that's why. Hold on. I got it. Over here. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, Friday night you can come in, stay if you got the camping pass, you can stay on site. And the gate locking everybody in, and nobody else can come in, and then they reopen it at 7 a.m. Their morning registration is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Practice lap, and timed qualifier is 9 a.m. to 10, and that's so that we can set you in the advanced, amateur, or novice categories for racing. That way, this time, at least for the preliminary races, you won't be racing the fastest people against the slowest people. You will have an opportunity to win, and then we'll get the best out of each group to race. So that's on the flat track at 10 a.m. Then we're going to the drag race, 4 at a time on the drag race strip. That's at 11 a.m. Then we're going to have lunch. And we're going to have lunch out there. Looks like we're trying to have a big grill out there and cook a bunch of food. We won't be selling it, but we will be taking donations. Then the obstacle course. Oh, I'm super excited about the obstacle course, y'all. I got it. The obstacle course this year, those of you that went before, you know that down in the actual track, there's no way for us to go down there because the dirt is so deep. However, for the obstacle course, we are going down into the real track through this tunnel. There's a aluminum tunnel that goes underneath the road. We cut through there and go around through the and cross over in front of the crow's nest, the stand where everybody watches from, and then you got to jump across and make your way under the crow's nest, and then you got to make your way back out from under there and back up the hill to where we start. The obstacle course it's difficult and it's dope. So I'm excited because we get to use part of the real track this year. So if you got to check that out, you're gonna love that. Let's see, and then after the obstacle course, then jousting. Jousting's at 2 p.m. Then the woods track. The track through the woods with cutting between trees that are this close together, squeezing between trees and hitting jumps. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. And then we're doing the relay race at the end. So it'll be teams of 3, 6 laps on the relay race, and that's on a smaller track that has a bunch of berms and jumps and curves and stuff, and you have to make your way around this track 6 laps in order to win. So each person has to do 2 laps. So that's at 4 p.m. and then bench race and bullshit at the end. So that's just us talking shit. Then there'll be an off-site night ride from 7 to 9, and then the gates lock at 10 again. Then the next morning we'll do the same thing again. So if you can only make one day, this is what you're going to get on both days. That's what we got. And then the person with the most points, the most wins, will be our grand champions, both on both on one wheels and on electric unicycles. So we got a lot going on. So I hope you can make the Wheel Life Rally. If you can't, I understand. But if there's a chance in hell that you can make it, you need to make it. So, Okay, so going live at 8:30 so I can set up everything. New wheels, EUC news, drama, and maybe Hubert will give his thought. All right, so looks like Vibes is gonna go live after this, so you can check him out too. Um, he's got new wheel talk. If you guys haven't seen, man, the adventure. I mean, I was already pumped that we were getting the extreme, and now the adventure also. I'm like, okay. Once again, Begode is like on overdrive. They just be pumping out wheels. So, but I was already looking at the extreme. Now the adventure. I'm not sure sizing and stuff differences because it looked almost like the same as the extreme. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Which one's bigger? I think it's a little bit bigger. Maybe that's the 18 and the extreme is a 16. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but I know that it looked really good, and I'm excited for both of those wheels. And I can't wait to try both of those. So we'll see. And no, definitely not getting those for for the rally. That's not going to be the demo wheel, just in case you're wondering. Oh, Nasim. Oh, yo, he said the Halo helmet is wow. Yo, you like that, huh? That's my pride and joy there. That helmet is dope. Love me some Halo. Anyway, all right, I'm done. I hope you guys did hit the like button on the video. Feel free to go ahead and make any comments you want afterwards. I'm gonna go and edit up change up the entry, the thumbnail. I think I already put. I just got to add to the description and stuff. But go ahead, feel free. And I always forget. I did it again to to put the thing on. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys understand it. I hope that these guys make amends to the community. And I hope that I'll see most of you at the Wheel Life Rally in 10 days. So go to the Wheel Life Rally. Go wheelliferally.com. Wheelliferally.com. Get your tickets now. See you there. It's going to be amazing. Look, every year it gets better. So last year I had a lot of fun. So this year I'm going to have a buttload more fun. So be there. Be in the house, because although I didn't set up live stream capabilities to do like a big live stream like we do at Amped, which I will also be at the next week at Amped. But I will be doing live from my phone and stuff, and hopefully other people will be doing lives too. So stay tuned for a lot of live coverage and stuff from the event. I didn't set it up so that I can have solid live streaming like we do at Amped. I don't have the funds and the capability and the equipment and all that set up. I'm definitely not there. But I did what I could. I would like to do a lot more. Seth is doing a great job. The whole Amped team. Shouts out to my Amped family. Love everybody on the team. Cohesive team. Everybody's doing a great job. And there's a lot going on there. I wish I had the ability to do that much. But like I said, 2 jobs. Big family, a lot going on. I don't have enough time to do what I want to do already. So until I retire, coming soon, then I'll be able to do a lot more. So anyway, lots of video will be recorded. That's right. Mickey's going to be there. You know, he is the mad maker of videos. So he will definitely be recording a lot of footage and making videos. There'll be EUC Vibes will be there. There'll be a lot of people. Oh, he said he may have gear to go live at Amped or the rally. At Amped, we're already going to be going live. So if you got gear that you can be live, go to the rally with that. Okay, good. He said the rally. Good. Yes, do it. Definitely do it. If you can, bring your gear, because I definitely would appreciate that. So again, shouts out to eWheels. Thank you for your added support. I just got his email today. Shouts out to Alien Rides for trying to make all this madness better. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys being here and paying attention and listening to this. I really wanted to make sure that everybody got a chance to speak on it, or at least hear what I had to say. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, then you don't. You know, it is what it is. Oh, Law Laxina. Yo, what's up, brother? It's the Law, man. Yo. Yeah, Law should be at the rally too. See you soon, Law. So it is what it is. Oh, Samako the artist, my man. Gonna ask you about your thoughts on Ustride. This should be a fun live show. Just finished with work. Okay, so you missed a lot. So Samako, And Law, go back and rewatch because we're done. But you can go back and rewatch. I had to speak on it. I had to try and control myself because I was a lot angrier about it before, and I was like, okay, let me calm down. It's not me, but I was angry for the community, and now I feel a little bit better because I was able to say what I feel. They were in the chat and they were able to say some of what they feel. So here we are. It is what it is. This is what's up. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like I said, please go ahead and hit the like button, share it with other people, let them weigh in, and I'll check the comments as always. And till the Real Life Rally. No, actually, I won't even say till the Real Life Rally. We got 10 days. You know I'll be back. I'll be back in a few days. I got to do some more live streams, talk more about what's going on and what's coming at the Real Life Rally 2023. All right, guys. I'll see you guys the next time. And that's all I got. Deuces. And I'm out.